Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Shara Jirok Kusain and I am the reporter for today. My report is about the Friday prayer. What is Jumu'ah prayer and what are the ruling of Friday and the ethic code of Salat al-Jumu'ah and when or does Jumu'ah become obligatory? What is Friday? Friday is called Yawmul al-Jum'ah in Arabic, meaning the day of the assemble. Muslims gather for congregational worship during midday on Friday. Establishment of the Friday prayer is a commandment found in the Quran. O believers, when the call to prayer is made on the day of the congregation, hurry towards the reminder of God and leave of your business. That is better for you if only you knew. Quran verse 62:9 translated by Abdul Halim. The Friday prayer is like the ritual prayers or salat performed during the rest of the week except that on Friday the imam or the leader of the congregation or prayer leader delivers a two-part sermon known as the khutbah with a pause between the two parts of the sermon to allow for a time of personal prayer or dua. The khutbah can be centered around a wide range of topics relevant to the community, spirituality, intellectual challenges, social justice causes, and others. This is accompanied with the Quranic verses and hadith relevant to the discussion as well as reminders for the community to fulfill their obligations towards God and people and exhortations to live as a true Muslim in daily life. The Friday prayer is required only for men, so women were encouraged to attend. Friday is in Arabic is called Yawmul al-Jum'ah, meaning ito yung pagsasama-sama ng mga nananampalataya sa Allah at makinig sa mga sermon during Friday. Ang Friday is kagaya rin siya ng mga ritual prayer na tulad ng Asr, Fajr, Duhur, Asr, Maghrib, and Isha. Ang pinagkaiba lang yung Friday is meron siyang two parts. Meron siyang sermon na nagdi-deliver is yung imam or yung leader ng prayer. Ang khutbah is ito yung mga topic na ito topic ng imam or ito yung sermon na ito topic ng imam sa mga tao na pumunta ng masjid or yung mga taong nakikinig sa sermon. Ang mga rulings on Friday. O you who believe, when the adhan is called for the prayer on the day of Jum'ah, then proceed to the remembrance of Allah and leave trade. That is better for you if only you knew. Quran verse 62:9. Friday is the best day of the week, as the Prophet, peace be upon him, said, among the most excellent of your day is Friday. In another hadith, he, peace be upon him, said, we Muslims are the last to come, but will be the first on the day of resurrection. Though the former nations were given the scriptures before us, this Friday was their day of celebration, which was made compulsory for them, but they differed about it. So Allah gave us the guidance for it Friday, and all the other people follow us in this effect. Sinabi ng propeta na ang Friday ang pinaka-excellent day sa lahat ng pagsasamba. Pero hindi naman special ang pagsasamba ng 5 daily sa araw-araw. Ang sinabi lang is during Friday is ito yung best day na nagsasama-sama ang mga tao sa mosque. There are some special feature to be served on Friday on the night preceding it. Ibig sabihin, before or after ng Friday or before or yung gabi ng Friday it is desirable to confer blessing upon the Prophet, peace be upon him. Frequently, Al-Bayhaqi records that the Prophet says, confer blessing upon me frequently on Friday and the night preceding it. Ibig sabihin, alalahanin natin ang propeta sa araw na yon at ang kanyang nag-iisa at nag-iisang naglikha is which is si Allah. Ito yung mga special future during Friday. Bathing before Friday prayer, applying perfume, going to mosque earlier, obligatory to listen to the sermon, reciting Surah Al-Kahf on Friday, a special hour on Friday, and offering 2 rak'ah upon entering the mosque, no sunnah prayer before the jumu'ah, 4 rak'ah sunnah prayer after the jumu'ah, not allowed to reserve a place, and offer 2 rak'ah even if the imam is delivering the sermon, talking not allowed during the sermon. Ibig sabihin lahat ng nabanggit ito yung mga special feature na na-observe during Friday. Yung bathing before Friday is obligatory yan. Kailangan maligo before pumunta or mag-pray ng prayer. At saka ay yung pag-a-apply ng perfume. In addition, it is desirable to apply perfume on Friday. Ibig sabihin, pwede kang mag-apply ng perfume during Friday. Kasi, pwede. And going to mosque early, ito yung pagpunta ng mosque ng maaga. Merong reward ang mga taong pumupunta ng mosque ng maaga before pa marinig ang adhan or yung tawag sa bang. And pagkatapos pumasok ng maaga sa mosque is magsasamba siya ng prayers na kung saan ma-remember niya si Allah at kailangan ding i-recite ang Quran until makarating yung imam o yung nagde-deliver ng sermon. And then, it is obligatory to us to listen to the sermon. It's because kung sino ang hindi makinig sa sermon is walang makukuhang reward during or yung pagsamba niya sa Friday. When the prophet said, he who commits an evil act will have no reward for Friday. Speaking is prohibited during the sermon as it related in the Musnad. Ang pagsasalita during the Friday prayer is an evil act o masawang gawain at hindi makakatanggap ng reward during Friday. And kung sino naman daw yung sa taong sasabihin na yung kasama ni na manahimik, wala din dun siyang reward. Reciting Surah Al-Kahf on Friday. A special hour on Friday. There is an hour, it is called a period of time on Friday during which Allah definitely responds to supplication. Kung sino man ang magsamba sa hour or yung special time na yan, kung ano man ang hilingin niya sa Allah, is yung Allah will definitely meet his demand. Ibig sabihin, kung sino man ang humingi sa kanya during that time, Allah will definitely meet his demand. Offering 2 rak'ah upon entering the mosque. It is desirable for a Muslim to go early to the mosque for the Jumu'ah prayer and perform 2 rak'ah. Gaya ng sabi ko kanina, ito yung pagkapasok mo sa mosque, kailangan mong magsamba ng 2 rak'ah. No sunnah prayer before the Jumu'ah. It was mentioned previously that there is no sunnah ratiba before the Jumu'ah prayer. Walang sunnah ratiba bago ang Jumu'ah. Pero pwede kang mag-voluntary prayer. Pwede. Not allowed reserve a place. Hindi pwedeng mag-reserve ng place sa mosque ang isang tao. Because kung sino yung maunang pumunta sa mosque, siya yung mauna. Kung sino yung late, yun yung late. Besides, ang pagre-reserva is ito yung kinoconsider na awful seizure of a place. Offering two rakah even if the imam is delivering the sermon. Ibig sabihin, the rulings in the Jumu'ah prayer, short, light raka'ah, units of prayer if he entered the mosque while the imam is delivering the sermon. Kahit nagdi-deliver o nagsasalita ang imam, is pwedeng magsala ng 2 rak'a. Talking not allowed during the sermon. Ito yung sinabi ko kanina na hindi pwedeng magsalita o magtanong o bisihin ang sarili habang merong sermon ang imam. In general, the 2 sermons of Friday is divided into 2 parts, which is the personal prayer and the dua. These are extremely important in Islam as they contain the recitation of a noble Quran, some hadith of the Prophet, some useful guidance and good instruction, and remembrance of the days of Allah. So the preachers and listener must pay attention to the 2 sermons. The Friday sermon is not an ordinary speech delivered in clubs or during celebrations or usual meetings. Ibig sabihin, ang 2 sermons sa Friday is na-divide ng 2 part. Ito yung personal prayer at saka yung dua. Ang 2 sermon sa Friday or yung 2 prayer or yung 2 sermon during Jumu'ah isa itong importanteng aspects sa Islam. As they contain, kapaloob dito yung mga recitation of the noble Quran at yung mga hadith ng propeta at yung pagbibigay ng guidance, good instruction at yung pag-aalala sa nag-iisang Allah. Yung nag-iimam at yung mga nakikinig ay must pay attention to the 2 sermon. Kasi ang Friday sermon is hindi ito isang ordinaryong speech lang na nakikita sa mga clubs or sa mga celebration or kahit ano pang mga meeting. It is important for Muslims to listen and remembering Allah. It is worth mentioning that during the Friday sermon, some listeners raise their voice, seeking refuge with Allah when they hear a warning, or invoking Allah when they hear some mentioning of the paradise or of the reward of Allah. This act is not permissible and it is included in the acts forbidden to be done during the sermon. The legal texts indicate that talking during the Friday sermon renders good deeds worthless, and whoever talks during Friday sermon will have no reward for the Friday prayer and will be like a donkey that carries volume of book. So one must guard oneself against such forbidden act and warn others to guard themselves against them. The legal texts indicate that talking during Friday sermon renders good deeds worthless, and whoever talks during Friday sermon will have no reward for the Friday prayer and will be like a donkey that carries volume of book. Ibig sabihin, hindi pwedeng magtanong or taasan ng boses, or kahit anong gawin niya, magtanong or question or magsalita, mag-usap is hindi pwede during sermon. Bakit? Kasi yung pagkikinig mo sa nagsisermon is ito isa yung palatandaan na totoo yung pananampalataya mo sa Allah. na yung paniniwala mo is nasa niyat o nasa puso. Kasi kung sino man yung hindi makinig sa sermon ay walang rewards na makukuha kahit pa nagsamba siya sa Allah. Ito yung mga legal condition which make the Friday prayer valid. Ibig sabihin, ito yung mga condition na nagbabalid or magiging valid yung Friday prayer mo. The jumu'ah prayer must be performed at its due time, which is a condition for it as the case with other obligatory prayers. Ibig sabihin, ang jumu'ah prayer is must be. Gaya ng sabing must be, kailangan i-perform sa kanyang due time. Ibig sabihin, hindi pwede mong i-perform dyan during alauna or 1 p.m. or 2 p.m. kasi hindi na yun valid. Ang mahalaga sa jumu'ah prayer is 2 raka'a lang siya at may kasama pang sermon. Observer of the Jumu'ah prayer must hear resident house and built with usual material. Not nowadays will live in tent and move with their houses from one place to another seeking rain. Ibig sabihin, ang mga observers ng Jumu'ah prayer ay nakatira sa mga bahay na yung bahay is may mga materials tulad ng mga semento, yung totoong bahay talaga. Hindi pwede yung mga nasa tent or yung bahay nila kung saan-saan sila lumilipat. The 2 sermons are considered a condition of the Jumu'ah prayer as the Prophet, peace be upon him, used to deliver 2 sermons before performing the Jumu'ah prayer. Ibig sabihin, yung dalawang sermon na yun is consider na siyang condition of the Jumu'ah prayer as the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu is used to perform or to deliver 2 sermon bago siya mag-pray. Ibig sabihin, yung 2 sermon na yun yun yung condition na kailangan sunodin kasi ginawa din yun ng ating propeta. In addition, lahat ng condition na that make the 2 sermons of the Jumu'ah valid is that they must contain words of praise of Allah, declaring the 2 testification of faith, conferring blessings upon the Prophet, and giving advice to fear Allah, as well as good instruction or the recitation of the Noble Quran, even one verse. Many sermons of the preachers nowadays lack some or most of the aforementioned condition. Ibig sabihin, among lahat to na nabanggit that make or magiging valid yung dalawang sermon ng Jumu'ah is that lahat ng mga 2 sermon na yun ay naglalaman ng mga praise of Allah. Yung declaring the 2 testification of faith, yung nagbibigay blessing sa Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam at yung nagbibigay advice na katakutan ng Allah at nagbibigay din ng good instruction at saka yung pag-memorize ng Quran kahit isang verse lang. Many sermons kasi ngayon is kulang or most of the time kulang yung mga na-mention na condition. These are the etiquette for Salatul Jumu'ah. Purifying and cleaning oneself, going early to masjid, dressing well for Salat al-Jum'ah, performing Tahiyat al-Masjid. Yun lang 4. Ang taong intended to perform Salat al-Jum'ah is dapat meron siyang ghusl o yung naligo or nag-ibdas. At saka, gaya ng sabi ko kanina, yung pagpunta ng moske ng maaga. Kasi meron yung reward ang sino man ang maagang pumunta ng masjid. At yung pagdadamit ng maayos para sa Salat al-Jum'ah. It is possible that pagdadamit ng maayos sa Salat al-Jum'ah is a special time na require ang mga Muslim na magdamit ng maayos. and performing Tahiyyat al-Masjid. If a person come late to the Friday prayer while the Imam is delivering the khutbah, should he pray the 2 raka'ah of Tahiyyat al-Masjid? Ibig sabihin, of Salatul Al-Jum'ah. Walking to the masjid whenever feasible as there are reward for every step taken to the masjid, avoiding stepping over people to get to a particular spot in the masjid, avoiding dividing two people who are sitting together, not making someone stand in taking his place, not clasping one hands and interviewing one's finger while waiting for the prayer, remaining quiet while the imam is delivering the khutbah. This actually includes listening to the imam and not playing with anything while the imam is speaking. Going to the masjid promise and not being heard. Reciting Surah Al-Kafir or Surah 18 as an authentic hadith state. Forever I recite Surah Al-Kahf on Friday will be a light for him from that Friday to the next. Does Juma become obligatory? Juma prayer is an individual obligation and it's not permissible to neglect it to work, study, or do anything else. Ibig sabihin, obligatory ang pagsasamba sa Juma sa mosque. Hindi mo pwedeng ipagpalit ang pagsamba sa Juma prayer sa trabaho, sa pag-aaral, or kahit ano-ano. Dapat nating katakutan ng Allah at ang ating mga duty sa Kanya. Dahil kung sino man ang sumunod sa Kanya, ay makukuha niya ang Kanyang mga rewards sa hereafter. May Allah grant us success, may peace and blessing be upon our Prophet Muhammad, his family and companion. Dito lang po matatapos ang aking report. And thank you and Massalam.